Can any can anybody hear me now? I feel like that old uh motor, what's that called again? Oh, okay. Yes, people can hear me. And I'm looking around like, what can you see in my background? Because it's a totally different framing from what I was expecting. But that's okay. Hi, we're live. I am so sorry, everybody. I'm so glad we finally made this happen. Yikes. Okay, so what am I doing? I would have set this up all completely differently had this been a different situation. Okay, can you hear me now? Exactly. Whoever said that, exactly. That's exactly what I was going for. Okay. Fashionably late as Nev. Yes, you know, it was on purpose. It was completely on purpose. That is how I like to do things. And that we cannot handle this. Who said lesbian mode late and failing at tech? So rude. Okay. Lesbians. You believe in me. Thank you. I don't. No, I absolutely do. Of course I do. But this is not exactly how it's supposed to go down. Everybody, I literally rehearsed the live. I had it all set up. I had the framing. I had this. Everything was perfect. Not exactly sure what is going on. But here we are. We figured it out. I'm happy to be here. The lesbians all came for me. I appreciate you. Come for me. No, too soon. Okay. Um, you had a good time hanging out and waiting. Excellent. I love that. Way to rally and make it worth the thing. So now I'm trying to set up where I can actually put my dashboard back up. Okay. What exactly do we do here? Because this is all new to me. Okay, so I start, I guess, let's see. Is Ray here? Is Ray here? Because I have your rook name is Mir. Am I saying that right? Mir, Mir. That's you? Raven Ray 13? Meyer, that's right. That's right. Meyer. I knew. As you can tell, I might be a little bit overwhelmed, but let me see. Meyer, we are looking, you romanced me. Why, thank you. I hope I romanced you back. We are going to write, if you would include Meyer's name somehow into whatever you write, you will leave it up to me. Okay, so you wanted Nev in battle. This is very beautiful. I know I love all the action shots, right? Okay, and so we are going to do, okay, you know, Meyer, I think you might be trouble. I think you might be trouble. I think you might be trouble. Okay. Now try not to blur the writing, because that literally would be the next perfect thing for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Here is your signed print. Thank you so much. I love it. You are my very first signing on my very first live, which, as you can see, has been quite a procedure to get to. Thank you for hanging out with me, Meyer. It has been an honor for you to be my first rook. Okay, let's see who we have next. We have Athena. Fried fish. Let's see. We have hi guys, this is like my whole crew. It's so good to see you all. So Athena, this is going to be for you and your rook and your fried fish moment, which we are mutual fans of, right? So let me see. Not the pressure of writing a thought bubble. These markers are very, very stressful, you guys. What if it smudges? I have to do it all over again. Fried fish moments. Yes, exactly. Okay, Athena, there you are. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Okay. You were perceived. You are my crew, duh. Duh. All right, let's see who is up. And we have Bree. That's right. Hey, Trouble. Hey. We have another Nev in battle. We're one of these. As I kick my camera, do you like that? Just to add to like the authenticity. Okay. And we are doing. You like the gold pen? I liked it too. We get a whole bunch of options, but I feel like the gold mark is essential, with the exception of there is the Nev Smolder one, and it's just like a lot of gold and beiges in the background. So you are getting the black pen, anyone ordered that. But that's just because I want you to be able to read everything perfectly. You are friends with the crew. Good. Fantastic. It's a great crew to be friends with. And you were the very first Rook, Meyer. So that's how that goes. Okay. Hey, Trouble. Alcohol poisoning. What? Do we have a shot game? Shots for shots? Hey, Trouble. Thank you so much. You will be receiving your print. Thank you so much, Brig. You forgot which print you asked for? Don't worry. Shots for Trouble. I wondered if that's what was happening because somebody was like, oh, you're going to die of alcohol poisoning. Yes, ideally sips at this point. You probably should do sips at this point, but who am I? Who am I? Go for it. Go wild. I need several after the palaver of getting online and making sure I came through. Lise, hello, my favorite kind of trouble. This really is my crew coming through. All right. This is going to be for you, Lise. And okay. Wait, let me make sure I'm switching back and forth between. That's okay. It's good. Sobriety is also a wonderful thing. I go back and forth depending on what's necessary in the year. It's all good stuff. Okay. My favorite kind of trouble. It do be you. My favorite kind of trouble. Crew representing. All right. Okay. Am I going to have any new movie or show with me playing a lesbian character? Not currently, but I am always open. So if anyone has some fantastic role going on or some project that they would like me to be involved in, you know, your girl is a working actor, a jobbing actor. I'm always open for pitches. This is a hard year for sobriety. 2025 is an incredibly challenging year for sobriety. Anybody that is hanging in there, you have my utmost respect. Hard year for not my cheeks burning. Any chance of me voicing another character in another game? There are some NDAs, but that is not outside the realm of possibility. And we will put it like that. Okay. Mel. Hey. Mel got a smolder. Hi, Mel. My favorite kind of trouble. So hold on. Let me not get confused here. Mel, smolder, as I move back and forth. I'm already getting overwhelmed, you guys. Where? Okay. I love that we're all joining in with what you think what kind of game I would be perfect for next. I love this. You can all pass this on to casting directors. Okay, Mel, my favorite kind of trouble. You will be getting the black marker, not through any lack of love, just purely because of the background. And I want to make sure that you can see that I have signed it for you. Oh, my favorite kind of trouble. Okay. My favorite kind of trouble. Thank you. Okay. Oh, no, this is good. This is fun. I have I have a little bit of generalized anxiety, you know, so this has been it's been quiet. Somebody hire me. Not all of us repeating the names of our friends as you say them in the DMs. Yeah, but I love that because it's the crew. And many Hercule Poirot, Columbo. Oh my God, I used to be such fans. Not used to be, I still am, but I used to watch them all of the time because, you know, I'm English. And so they would show them on like Sunday afternoons and things like that. Poirot, I'm sure I'm completely bastardizing the pronunciation. Cereal boxes, I'm such a nerd. I actually did used to read the back of cereal boxes. Okay. What are we doing next? Who are we doing next? Who are we doing next? Jet. Nev in blue. Have I told you you are trouble? I don't know, Jet. Are you trouble? Okay. We're doing Nev in blue. Okay, both markers back. Nev, I told you you're trouble. Okay. Thank you, Jet. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Mm-mm-mm. A lot of you have anxiety too. I get it. I believe it, and I appreciate the understanding genuinely because I have a you know how you want everything to go perfectly and smoothly, and it just never does, even as much as I was prepared. And here we go. Uh, Another sip for the trouble. I'm already gone at this point. Hope you haven't missed your signing yet, and you have not missed yours yet. Am I purposely trying to get you drunk? I mean, Fluoxetine is your best friend. I've met them a time or two myself. Okay. Mr. Clark. So I wasn't given any details with this, but you are appreciated. Where's this print? I don't have any details, but this was ordered. It will be coming your way. I hope that you love it. And then, oh, okay. And Emily, are you here? Emily, I actually got to meet because Emily happened to be getting a tattoo at a time where I happened to be in the environment. Sertraline is kind of my one as well, but we're going to move on from those details. Okay, Emily, are we here? Emily. Do, 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 do. Okay, Emily, if I miss you, Emily was lovely. So I hope that she felt lucky because I was lucky to meet her. So, Emily, if you are here, if you are listening, if you are not here just yet, I am signing this to you right now. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going. Okay. Endo. Endo, do we have Endo here? Am I saying this correctly? Two friends, getting a tattoo from Ruby. You know, it's possible, depending. There is a travel schedule always. Endo. I don't see you popping up right now. Rocket, that's you. Rocket, get in here. All caps. Rocket, hurry up. Let's go. No pressure. Okay, so I don't know if you're gonna make it, Rocket. Where is your? You are going to be getting this, Nev Gallus, and I am writing you are stuck with me trouble. Apparently you want a heart or two as well. I can probably manage that. Okay. Getting a little bit overwhelmed here. There's lots of gold markers swirling around. Okay. All right. Hold on. Chat amongst yourselves for a moment while I had all of this pile drying so I didn't smudge it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm moving that over. This is just giving. R.I.P. Rocket. Oh, someone get Rocket a charger. Oh no, that's okay. I completely identify, as we know, as it was almost impossible. Not impossible. We don't want to use that negative language. Are we here yet, Rocket? Well, I'll hold it up for you again, Rocket, but you are stuck with me. Have you ever noticed how tricky it is to do, like, well, you guys, I don't know, I feel like a lot of you are visual artists and things like that. I feel like every single one of my hearts is different, but no, maybe just me. Okay. Did I get to work with Brienne to bring Neb to life during shooting? Yes, Brienne is amazing. We had the best time. So I did not meet her in person while we were working because a lot of it, as you know, was filmed during COVID and things like that. But we talked all the time. We all worked remotely. So I would go in and I was actually either in Los Angeles or I was in a soundstage in Miami, depending on what month, what year, all of that kind of a thing. And then we had the art director, someone would be in Canada, someone would be in London, someone would be in LA. And so we would all kind of like join in together. And so I heard Brienne's voice before I even saw her face, and I saw her face and we just collaborated and we just had an amazing time. And she is an incredibly talented writer. And I am so honored to have been able to bring Neb to life. I absolutely love Neb, and it has been an honor and a privilege. And I would love to work with you again. How is it to voice Neb, and how did it mean for me to voice another Indian baddie such as myself? Well, that's very flattering. You know, I think one of the most amazing things about getting to do my job is, getting to bring to life all of these different, women of color and women of, different identities, and how we're all sort of multifaceted. And I feel that Nev is very much one of those characters that just has so much nuance and so many layers and so many depths. And I think that all of those different elements of her inform kind of who she is. And I feel like a lot of you probably seem to relate to her because of all those sort of different nuances. And you never know actually when you're working on a project like this. You don't know. Like I could have been purple, Tasha's blue initially, all of those different things. The Canary can be gray, like, everybody's different. So I had no idea. And actually, it was fairly late. Well, not late, but it was a good a while into the production that I actually saw the visual of Nev developing and kind of taking hold. And it, I, it was it was a very, very important moment for me and something that I was completely not expecting. And so to have her look the way that she does, and to have BioWare and the writers and producers and everything choose to portray her like that was and is incredibly meaningful to me. And I do consider myself to be very lucky to have contributed to a character that sounds but also looks like Nev. Okay. Who do we have now? Am I wrong? Oh, that's so interesting. Somebody said about my runway experience informing how she moved. That's really interesting. Jocelyn, are you here? Yes, no. Little turnaround. I used to practice that turnaround in the mirror when I was like 16 years old. Okay, we're going to do a little smirk. Jocelyn, I hope you saw it. If not, I appreciate you. Yep, there you go. Thank you so much. I hope you love it. I love that image of Nev. Okay, Amanda, we are going with the Nev Gallus. Sorry, I feel like I'm keeping you guys here for a long time because I'm just chit chatting. But I was late to the game, right? So, okay. Okay. Igor and Berestar. Is that the correct pronunciation? Berestar. Please take longer. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Did I get combat training for the mocap? Some, yes, some. I wouldn't say kind of official. But I have always wanted to get one of those roles where they're just like, and you are going to have to train for 6 days a week, 8 hours a day in all of these obscure martial arts and combat training and all of that kind of thing. I would die with pleasure. I really, really would. But I will take every element and every moment. And yes, they did give me some idea of how she would move and how she would fight, and obviously with her prosthetic and sort of the different elements that you have to factor that in, and how you counterbalance the weight and all that kind of thing. We kind of did explore for a while, which was super important to me. Okay, and the flipping the tables and placing the bet every time. Great quote. Thank you for your rich way to performance in a mocap that commands the room. That is such a wonderful. Thank you so much. You think Zach's ended up being 3 hours? That does not surprise me in the slightest, because that man is, how would I say it, verbose. Like he just has this mellifluous voice, and he likes to talk and discuss and delve into everything, and he knows lore like the rest of us would dream to know lore. But yeah, he really is like that in person too. And he's fabulous. I mean, everybody's fabulous. But yes, that does not remotely surprise me that he spent 3 hours, and I'm sure he loved every single second of it. Okay, flipping the tables, placing the bet every time. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you love it. I really appreciate you being here, and I really appreciate the compliments. Everybody is being incredibly kind and generous, and I very, very much appreciate it. Make a girl feel good. Celine, my favorite kind of trouble. Never means so much to you, Celine. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. She means a lot to me too, and so to hear that people such as yourself respond to her in that way is really, it's so validating is the wrong word, but you know what I mean. It means a lot to me. Okay. My favorite kind of trouble. Lean. Okay. Okay. Devon. No, I think you might be trouble. Is Devon here? Devon. Do you dare mention True Blood? Sure. You can mention True Blood. We can talk about anything that you like, honestly. To strike meant that we didn't get to hear a lot from as the others for Green Heaven. So the actors strike was, listen, I'm incredibly pro-union and always for every profession, and it really, really was necessary in our industry. And I know that for some people it seems as though it's the perception is that we all make so much money, and that we should just be grateful to do what we love and not complain and all those kind of things. And we are incredibly grateful that we get to do what we love, and also to really commit and to be able to do this as the profession, as the craft and the profession that it is. It takes a lot of time and commitment and money, and if you're not getting paid and treated appropriately, you're not able to bring your absolute best. So I incredibly supported it. However, the timing of it broke our hearts. I mean, it actually broke our hearts. So it is way overdue, and I'm very glad that I can finally speak to you, interact with you all. Okay. Linrel, and I'm terribly sorry if I'm not pronouncing names correctly. Linroll, timing was rough. The strike was needed. Oh Lord, yes, it was. Exactly. Do I think I would be doing any cons? I would love to do cons. I have done cons in the past with True Blood, the Lilith. I have never done a con for Dragon, aside from Comic-Con when we were, launching the game right before the strike came down. But I would love to do cons. I absolutely would. I'd love to meet you guys in person, and I absolutely love my fellow cast members of Dragon Age Veilguard, and I would love to meet some of the iconic voice actors that have voiced other games within the Dragon Age legends. So that would be amazing. Okay. Let's see what we have. Who is next? No, I think you might be trouble. Okay. No, I think that's a pretty iconic quote, right? I just went around saying it. So Jeff was the rook that I knew, that I met, that I worked with the most. I actually some of the other rooks I didn't even get to meet until Dragon Age Day on December 4th, when we all did that. We did that live with everybody. So Jeff was the rook that I knew. And so, yeah, I would just kind of be like, I think he might be trouble. And frequently he was. So there's that. No, Jeff is phenomenal and awesome, and just like such a good guy, and so committed, and just such a dedicated actor. Like amazing. It was such a joy to work with him. Cat, Nevin Blue. We had Nevin Blue. Okay. Thank you so much, Cat. Hope you love your print. Hold up, let me pile these up now. I think these ones are drying. I appreciate everybody being patient with me. Okay. Okay. We have Sydney next. Sydney, is Sydney here? I don't know. See, I told you it was Devin. Me and Bryony sounded like we had so much chemistry, didn't we? And that's so, I actually agree with you. And it was so interesting because when I finally got to see her face and like match it to the voice, I was like, of course, that's you. Yeah, we didn't really hear each other's voices until I want to say like the last third of production or something like that. But just like the richness that she brought to Rook, I thought was like so just layered and interesting and different. That's what I love about all the different voice actors that played the Rook and the different Rooks and things like that. Just so different, and Nev got to kind of like play and interact and have different moments and different I feel like there were different moments of chemistry with each Rook, if that makes sense, which is like, it's so wild. Like it's not really very, I can't think of another example where I would have the opportunity to meet so many different interpretations of such a complex badass character as Rook. I guess it's normal for you guys, but it's not normal for me in terms of RPGs and things like that. This is like this level of experience for me is has been new and fascinating. So I've loved every minute. I continue to love every minute. Okay. Lindsay, we did that, and then did we do Lindsay? Wait, I'm getting, I think it might be trouble. My favorite kind of trouble. Sydney. Okay. Sydney, my favorite kind of trouble with a little heart. Sydney. Sydney. Did I get to play the game? So I have been playing the game, but you guys, you are the skill level is off the charts. So and I've been completely honest about this, like on a gamer level, like very basic, as in back in the day. So like this level of complexity and world building and just it has taken me a million years. And half the time I'm just like, look at that, that's so gorgeous. Oh my God, there they are. I've been waiting to meet them. So, I see that it's like some people are like 60 hours, some people are like 120 hours or something. I'm going to be like 1,000 hours or something. I can already tell you. But I love it, if that makes sense. And I hope that's not too disappointing. I just try to be super honest with you all. Okay. Lindsay, have I told you your trouble? Yep, we're doing that. Oh, trouble. Okay. There you go. All right. And Erica. Erica and Laura. Are Erica and Laura here? Erica, Laura. The first playthrough was 150 hours. Yeah, I mean, even to me, that seems even super warp speed. But yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I said, I'm not like I will be in that world forever, but I'm loving it. Okay, Erica and Laura. We have a Nev smirk. Getting overwhelmed with prints again here. Hold on. Nev smirk. Have I told you that you are trouble? Have I told you you're trouble? Nev is my wife's and I's favorite character in the game. Thank you. Oh, Erica and Laura. I don't know if you're there, but that's such an amazing compliment, and I'm incredibly appreciative for it. And yeah, I mean, trust me, I feel incredibly lucky to be a part of our community and get to, share this kind of thing with my people. Okay. First 20 hours reserved for character creation so far. Yeah, that was about accurate for me. I was just like I went on don't laugh, but I went on like some of the Reddit forums and I was like, is this like and some people were like, don't worry, you can go back and change things, you don't have to have everything perfect at the first go. And I was like, I don't even know how you managed to not try to make everything perfect. The temptation was just too much. Okay, Steph, can I please include my kind of trouble on the evidence board behind Nev? Absolutely. Is Steph here? No. Oh no, don't go on Reddit. Oh, I know. I went on it like once or twice. Honestly, like people can love or not like it or whatever. That's completely fine. I've only been on it a handful of times. Honestly, I went on to see if like I could be like, how do I do this? More so than any kind of feedback or reviews or however people felt about this, that, and the other. People can feel whatever they feel. And people's opinions about things, projects and everything change over time. And everybody's experience is their own. I literally just went on to see if I could get any kind of hints about whether I was, making grave errors or not within the game. Everything else I try and just like, because, if you get over focused on the other things, then you just aren't going to have any joy in the creation, right? So there's only one way to stay brave for me, and that's not to engage in any of that. Just ask us, we'll let you know. Well, now I know I could have asked you, right? I totally could have asked you. But at the time, I was just way in over my head with such a complex game. Okay. So we are doing. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm getting overwhelmed with prints again. Sweet. Yeah, I'm trouble. Trouble. Okay, Steph. My kind of trouble on the evidence board behind that. Okay, Steph. All right. We're getting there. Okay. So, my kind of trouble. Okay, Steph. My kind of trouble. Headed your way. Okay, Sierra. Oh, trouble. Sierra. Do we have a Sierra here? Jess in the cave. Right? Can you imagine? Well, apparently you could imagine because you guys came up with it. No, don't laugh. Who said the Twitch streamers? So I actually thought about doing that just because I'm such a like novice gamer, and I'm like, what a game of this kind of a level to start out on. Can you imagine? And I was like, well, I guess I could literally be a Twitch streamer that was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Help me, and just like play the game with you all. Well, oh, people like, oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll think about it again, because I genuinely did have that whole conversation with myself a couple of times, and then I was like, that'd be kind of embarrassing, but maybe not. Okay, we'll talk later about that. Okay. Oh, trouble. Oh, trouble. Oh, trouble. All right. Trouble. Alright, Sierra, I don't know if you made it here. Sierra, yes, no. Anyway, thank you so much, Sierra. Oh, trouble headed your way. Starting on Twitch is always a bit embarrassing at first, but it comes with time. Speaking from experience, I believe it. I do. Please do it. Really. Ah, well, thank you. I'm very flattered, everybody. Okay, Matty. Rescue. You're sweet. What are we doing? Matty. We have Matty in the building. Matty is getting this with rescue. You're sweet. Oh. Okay, another crew member or crew adjacent or something. Because Link is yelling, Matty, you're supposed to get in here right now. Matty's at dinner. Well, I hope dinner is wonderful. Let me know what you had, because I'm a big fan of all kinds of dinner, pretty much. Okay. Oh, no. Gold. See? Dark background. You get the gold pen. Okay. I saw Nev and it felt like a personal attack from BioWare. I had no other choice but to romance her. Kind of love that. Not gonna lie. BioWare creating havoc. Okay. Well, that's okay, Matty. I hope dinner is delicious, and you're very, very sweet. I'm sure. You keep sweet company, so I'm going to make that assumption. Okay, Christy. Oh, Christy, now I saw this one come up. Christy asks, I would love it if you could draw the lines of your hand on the back of the print. Now, listen. You know how we all have these things about ourselves that we're like, yeah, this is an attractive thing about me, or yeah, like this is a good feature, or this is a good like part of my personality or my appearance or anything like that, right? We all have those things. If we don't, we should. Everyone should have things about themselves that they know are amazing. My hands are fine. They're very practical. I'm going to say that they're practical, which has their, I guess their own charm, but it's definitely not going to translate to like an elegant sketch on the back of your print. But nonetheless, Christy, we aim to please, and I will be doing this on one of these. This is going to be kind of embarrassing, guys. It's Christy in the chat. Christy. Why was this? I'm the one making innuendo. I don't know what you're referring to. You take practical hands? Wow. Show us the hands. The hands cost extra. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Christy in the chat. Christy's not in the chat. That's pretty bad, you guys. I actually might redo that one off camera. I'm going to do a wave by so you know that I did it, Christy, but you might get a more flattering version. There you go. Okay. Exactly. Hands for free? Oh my. Oh gosh. Okay. Megan. My rook's name is Ket. If that could be part of the personalization, it sure can, Megan. I'll be right back. I just dropped a bunch of prints. Okay. All right. Do we have Megan in the building? Never show hands for free, right? You gotta know your worth. You gotta know your worth. Jessica, the chat is full of lesbians. You can't do this. I'm sorry. Was there something relevant to what I was talking about? I don't know. Okay. Maybe extra. You guys are hilarious. I'm gonna pay by not asking for my name. She's gonna say them all out loud. Well, you're in a live chat, so I feel like we're supposed to have like a little personalized conversation. No? I mean, what? We're only on like an hour and change. I mean, I feel like Zach would at least. Oh no, not even an hour and change, guys. We're on like 47 minutes. I'm really slacking. Zach would only have been like, he would have done like 3 signings so far. I already know. Okay. Let me collect myself. Okay. Okay, Megan. Okay. It's just my favorite quote because I feel like Nev says it a lot of different ways, a lot of different meanings, and yet always kind of the same meaning. Thank you, Megan. Okay. Marissa. Hi, Marissa. You bought Nev Smirk. And thank you for the work as Nev. You brought so much life to her with your performance. I am so glad that you think that, Marissa. Oh my gosh, I worked so hard on that pronunciation. I think I still needed like 3 or 4 rounds, but it was good. I like a challenge. It was good. And, I feel like details like that matter, Smirk stands rise up. Oh, love that. Okay, Marissa, I didn't see you yet. Okay, we are doing Okay, Marissa. Trouble's kisses headed your way. All right, Colin. Do we have Colin in the building? Matty said they're getting a sushi platter. Oh my gosh, so perfect. I love sushi. Sushi, sashimi, all of the different delicious, amazing things. And a dirty martini. Fabulous. Mine is extra, extra dry, up with a twist, lemon twist, like a gin one, not a vodka one. But I do have a lot of respect for an ultra dirty vodka martini. I do. That's my personal one. Okay. Did I choose the pictures of Nev to sign, or did Streamly do it for me? Gin martini, dirty, extra olives, solid. Did I choose the pictures of Nev to sign? So Streamily sent me some suggestions, and I honestly I liked all the ones that they had that they chose, but I did make my selects. Streamily are pretty great. They really encourage us to properly participate, because we've been lucky enough to be the ones to create the character along with a wonderful writer and Bioware and all that fantastic stuff. Would I do a future signing with fan art? Absolutely. It would be my pleasure. Okay, Colin, would you look at Rook? Gold pen. Did I ask if Colin was here? I don't know. Colin, I hope you're here. If you're not, shout out to Colin. Thank you, Colin. Okay. Hervey. You got to help me with that pronunciation. Hervey, is that correct? Hervey. Maddie said they also prefer gin. Hervey. That's you. No, that's you. Not. Submit your own photo. Pretty premium, Streamily. That's actually a really good idea about submit your own photo. I have no idea if the infrastructure of Streamily allows that, but I will definitely check in with my point person to see if it does, because it would be super cool if that is possible. Every so often I drop down and I see there's like a 3-second delay on my computer screen of me speaking to you guys through my phone, and I'm like, very over demonstrative. Okay. Yes, I will literally ask my Streamily point person about that, because she's dope, and why the hell not? Okay, so Turvy, did I mispronounce? Didn't get any feedback. Oh, Streamly says we can do that. For those asking if there can be self-submitted art, yes, Streamly says we can do that. I think Streamly, please put up in the chat if there is a particular way that people need to submit it. But that's exciting, and I would love that. And let's get that done and schedule another proper live signing for that when people have had an opportunity to do that, because that would be so cool. I can't wait to actually see more of your art. I've seen some of it online. Now, a lot of you are extremely talented, so that would be so cool. Oh my God, that's so cool. All right. I've lived all over the place. So I was born and grew up in London, but then I was a model for years, then I acted for years. So I've lived all over the world, and then I had to learn several accents for characters. And I wouldn't say I'm the most gifted. You know how some people have like the most amazing ear for mimicry? Like I actually have to work very, very hard on accents. So what that's actually done to my natural, whatever that means, accent in real life is now it's this kind of like hodgepodge of things, because I've, all the things that I've learned and had to like, now people People are going to say I'm doing this on purpose, but I'm not. But so when you actually have to learn accents and phonetics and all that kind of thing, you have to like teach your tongue to do things or to undo things. Um, and at certain points, you just incorporate that into your repertoire. So do with that what you will, but that is actually technically true. Okay, Haley is getting the Gallus. Thank you so much, Haley. Okay. Nev Smolder. Somebody ordered one of these. I don't know who you are. You didn't give me any more details. But if you are here, thank you so much. If you're not here, also, thank you so much. You have a Nev Smolder heading your way. Yes, I just kicked my phones down. That is exactly what happened. The friends are currently losing their minds to the fan art signing thing. I love that. Good. Having my rook friend signed. Yeah. Yes. 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 I'm actually really excited for fan art signing. Let's make this happen. That is honestly, that's very, very exciting. Trouble. Could you sign? Al's been asking for you enough to make God jealous. Miss you, Trouble. That's a good one. We have a Nev Smirk. This one is anonymous because they only put themselves as Trouble, which, know thyself, right? So, Al's been asking for you. Let's ask for you. Talk amongst yourselves. This is a long quote. Thank you. I love playing that. Trouble. Way to stay anonymous, but get what you wanted. Thank you. Okay. Mel, I'm going to need you to draw something appropriate for signing. That just tells you that a lot has been inappropriate. Wait, did I lose you? Oh, here. Oh, no, what happened? Ah. Okay. I'm back. Sending my network stick figure signing draw. Listen, stick figure art is legitimate art. Okay. Angela. Angela is getting. And there's a lot to lose from Nev's romance scene at the docks. Oh, that's such a good scene. I really, really felt that for Nev, that was so real for Nev, because she's committed so much of herself and her love and her passion, right, to Docktown and to her work and to the people. And so to bring in that element of risking it for a personal relationship or a personal connection, it's like, not is she worth it to herself, but I feel like almost like she's concerned about being selfish, I feel like there's an element of that with her in that moment. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there is a lot to lose. There's a lot to lose. Thank you, Angela. Okay. Madeline. Okay. Madeline. Beautiful scene on the dock, letting her walls down, right? Thank you. You are so welcome. It is so my pleasure. Madeline, that's you? Madzilla? Madzilla? Awesome. What are we doing? Shadows stand together. Hold up. Making sure I have the right. Madeline, I'm just making sure I actually have, I think, so I have another box of prints coming. They're going to be arriving on Monday, Madeline. So let me see if I have any. Okay, so Madeline, I do not have the specific any more of the print that you specifically requested, but hi, Madzilla, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us on this live, and while I cannot sign this specifically for you on this live, I will absolutely be doing it as soon as it arrives, and I hope that's okay. If you would rather that I waited for another signing to do it live, then please let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I will sign it for you and get it to you as soon as I possibly can, and I hope that that is okay. I'm grabbing her desperately chair. I know. I saw that with the grab. I really did. The wisp hunt in her office melted my. I know. I love that whole scene as well. I really did. All right. And I think we are coming up to Aislinn. Nev in battle. Can I write my favorite Nev quote? I'm thinking about my favorite Nev quote. I feel like honestly, my absolute, like the iconic quote for Nev, I think is like, you know, have I told you I think you might be trouble? But there are other, I think another one that I really love is, oh, caught a wisp. Because that's such a, oh, I think you caught a wisp, because that's such a delicate, I don't know, soft moment, these little wisps that have been driving her nuts, and also, they're kind of undeniable. So let's see, is that okay, or would you prefer Aislinn? Are we here? Screw the wisps, all my homies hate the wisps. Oh, nah. Well, they're bad. Let's be real, they are bad, but I did like that moment. Most of the up so fair. No one's done that. How are we supposed to kill a collaborator? Nobody has done that quote at all. Calling Manfred Fred is also iconic. That's a good one. Is that all? That's a good one. Is that all? Yes, that is a great quote. You're right. I like that one a lot, Anne. He's a good egg. Ah, see, I should have asked for those in advance. And then Sarah, followed your work since True Blood. I'm very happy you got to voice Nev as a fellow lesbian. Thank you for her. As a fellow lesbian, thank you. That is very much appreciated. And I absolutely love Nev. And I love that I have got to spend time with her and time with all of you. And you didn't ask for a specific quote. Let me just check if you needed a specific quote. You always kiss your homies. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay. So we are coming to the end of our signing. I'm done with a lot of the prints that I have. It has been an absolute pleasure. If anyone has a couple of last questions, as you were all so patient and hung in there not once, but twice, I would love to answer any final questions. The homies are going to be kissing, apparently. I approve this message. Nevin Ballara. Okay, so low-key love Ballara. Just her voice makes me so happy. I'm not even kidding. Girlfriend's permission. You know that's important. Nev, Rana. Ooh, exes. I buy that. It has been so wonderful to hang out with all of you. I am done signing the prints that I have available right now. I would be very happy to do another signing with all and any of you at any time in the future. So please let Streamily know if you would like that to happen or when you would like that to happen. There has been a conversation about a fan art signing. I think that would be fabulous. I think that's a wonderful idea. And Streamily says that that is something that they are able to do. Which I think would be super cool. Streamily says part 2 will be coming soon. You heard it here first. And we will probably just run it through Streamily again because I, once again, am very much sorry that it took us such a while to get connected. I really appreciate you guys all hanging out and waiting for us to work that out. It has been a joy to spend time with you. If all of you celebrate this holiday season, I hope you have an amazing time. And signed Streamily. Yes, haunt them. Haunt Streamily. Do it. They can handle it. Thank you so much, everybody. Happy holidays, and I hope I all get happy holidays, and I hope I get to spend some more time with you again soon. Thank you.